Wide the stop, and the Mojo machine moves relentlessly. Chuck Fields in, Gary Sutherland out. Second quarter of play. 3 minutes deep. The Mojo leading 6-0 and getting ready to do it again. Shipman wedging it in, and it's 12-0. Drive went 65 yards in 9 plays. With the try for point pending, our score is 12-0. Timeout, and we'll be back in just a minute. Probably will. Thank you. Yeah, there's a murderer. Upcoming try for point, they'll go for 2. Shipman rolling, Shipman throwing. It is incomplete and no good. The score holds at 12-0. It was meant for Bazell, who had gone down, as you saw, very deep in the end zone. Couldn't handle it, and as Frank points out, this Sterling bunch was behind 14-0 last week to San Antonio Lee and came back to win it. However, in analysis of the game to date, you've got to say it's been all Mojo. Bobbitt will kick off. The second touchdown came with 8 minutes and 54 seconds of play remaining in the second quarter. The first touchdown came on a 33-yard scamper by Shipman at 4:46 remaining in the first. Kickoff to Sampson at the 14, 20, 25, 30, 40, 44, 45. So a good run back by Howard Sampson sets up 1st and 10 at their own 45 for the Baytown Rangers of Sterling High School. Lamont, the quarterback, he has Newton flanked wide to the left side, gives it to Singleton. There may have been a fumble. Permian recovers at the 48-yard line. The first turnover of the game, and it goes to Permian. 1st down and 10 at the Sterling 48-yard line. Bob it out, Patterson in. Shipman to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 23. Knocked down by John Brown. A 25-yard gallop by David Shipman. Our score is 12-0 with Permian driving again. 1st and 10 from the Sterling 23-yard line as Shipman bows down. That's Ricky Sutherland to the 20. Sampson in on the stop along with Mike Hillsley. The Mojo won the state 4A championship in 1965. They lost in 68 and in 70 in the final round. And they are off and running here, driving for their third touchdown with 7 minutes and 49 seconds of play remaining. In the second period, they lead at 12-0, and they're moving. Shipman moving it to the 19 for about a yard. It's going to be third down and about 6. This play is pivotal to keeping the drive alive, but it should be noted that they are in what they call 4-down territory. So they've got 2 downs to get their 6 yards. Bazell is flanked wide to the left side. $15-yard line. He'll be a couple of yards short. Chapman, 55, and Ricky Moody, who has been absolutely omnipresent for Sterling this afternoon, in on the stop. He's a little short of the 15-yard line. It's going to be a short 3 yards for a first down on fourth down, and timeout is called by Permian. They lead 12-0. 6 minutes and 35 seconds of play remaining in the second quarter, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, coming up, fourth down, 2.5 yards to go for a first down on fourth. It's a pivotal play. Patterson is in motion. Shipman keeps and rolls out and throws, and he hits his man at the 5-yard line. First down. Joe Bob Bazell has it at the 5. Chris Keim finally applying the tackle along with Howard Sampson, but there is your first down, and it's first and goal at the 5. Permian is 2 for 3 in the air, if you exclude the extra point try, which failed. Shipman to Ricky Sutherland, touchdown. Six minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the second period. The drive went 48 yards, at which point the Panthers recovered a fumble and they took it in. Shipman incomplete, and it's 18-0. Permian 18, Sterling Baytown 0, and we'll be back in just a minute. It will be Roy Bobbitt to kick off from the south 40, as it were. The ball teed up. You have Antwine and Sampson deep. Bobbitt boots it toward Sampson. Sampson gets it at the 7, and here he comes. To the 20 and 25 and 30, and out of bounds between the 30 and 35-yard line. And Bobbitt got a hand in on the tackle. Rusty Brazil also in on it, and the ball is spotted at the 33.5. First down and 10 yards to go for Baytown, trailing 0-18. They have Newton slotted to the right side. Listy and Singleton, the setbacks, in the ball to Singleton, who's good to the 39. With McCallum and Hunt leading the way, the play gained a long 5 yards. It'll be second down, call it 5. It's Newton slotted out, but the ball goes to Singleton, and he fights for about 3. It was Darrell Hunt again in on the tackle along with Chuck Fields. The ball is spotted at the 45-yard line. That's good for the first down. So he made more than 3. The ball at the 45, 1st and 10. The 3rd first down of the game. Ball is fed to Listy. Good for about 4. McCallum again spearheading the defense, along with Steve Weaver, a 205-pound senior. There is, in point of fact, only one junior on the Permian defensive team. That would be Mike Herron. Play gained about 4. It's at the 49. It's 2nd down and 6. Listy again, and he finds brief running room out to about the 46-yard line of Permian. He'll be short of a first down. It was Ray Nunez who applied the stop, and here comes Scott Mann back in. He's hard to miss. Listed on the program at 235, but he weighs 253. Here's 3rd and 2. The ball to Listy. Did he get it? Think so, but we'll wait and see. McCallum again in on the stop. And they take the eye measurement and rule that it is a first down. The 4th first down of the game for Sterling Baytown, trailing by a score of 0-18. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in the first half. They are driving from north to south on this brilliant sunlit day at the University of Texas Memorial Stadium in Austin. Ball to Singleton. Singleton good for 2. Hit down by the entire right side of the defensive line, Herron and McCallum and Weaver. Call that a yard. Randy Hamlin subbing in for Permian in place of Steve Weaver. 2nd down and 9. Lamont keeping and throwing and overthrowing. It was meant for Gil Edwards, but it was hard to tell really because he was overthrown so badly. We will repeat, the field has not been wet. It's been vacuumed, and some of the sweepers went one way and some went the other. So the nap of the carpet, as it were, gives the impression that the field has been wet down, but it is not. 3rd down and 9. They should throw. This is Newton coming in motion to the right. This is Lamond, and his throw is caught, but short of a first down as Chuck Fields was there to stop the play. He hit his man, Steve Hughes. But he's going to be a good yard, shy of a first down. And what do you do here? Behind 18 points, you may want to go for it, and they're going to think it over. We'll be back in just a minute with the vital 4th down decision. The ball at the 36-yard line of Permian in possession of Baytown Sterling, and they will try for the first down here. It's Lamond to Singleton, and it looks like he got it. Singleton is a big, tough boy and only a junior. They got their first down. The 5th of the afternoon for Baytown Sterling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line of Permian. Permian leading by a score of 18-0 here in the 2nd period of play. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. A score is all important to Sterling at this juncture. Psychologically, they got to have it. Lamond throwing, and he got his man, and it's a TD. Singleton scoring. That pass play covered 34 yards as Dave Lamond hit Singleton, who was all alone and lonely, and he takes it in. The score is now 18-6 with the try for point to come. Callum will have the extra point try. Scotty Goodwin to hold the ball down, and this could be important too. It's up and it's through, and it's 18-7. Permian leading by a score of 18-7. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. We'll be back in just a minute. It will be Callum to put the ball in play as the Baytown Rangers have come back to get within yelling distance of Permian. For a quarter and a half, it looked like it might be a situation whereby Permian's going to run off and hide, but now we have a different situation altogether, as the extra point was good, making it 18-7 and bringing the Rangers to within yelling distance of the Panthers. And as we point out, they may be a second half ball club, much as Permian is supposed to be, because they came back on defending state champion San Antonio Lee last week from a 14-point halftime deficit. The ball is taken at the 15-yard line by Bobbitt, and he comes to the 30 and out of bounds between the 30 and 35. It was Steve Timmons who got him out of bounds at what we'll call the 34-yard line, and the Mojo has 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second period. Shipman at the 34, first down, 10 yards to go. Ricky Sutherland, good to the 40 and 41. Scotty Mills was in on the tackle.
Scrimmage is now the 42-yard line.
Put Darrell Hunt back in, and it's Bazell who leaves. Second down, about 2.5 to go. Again, Ricky Sutherland, he has the first down, moving the ball to the 47. Tackle applied by Jim McElroy.
Correction, number 35, Sutherland, the ball carrier. Benson and McElroy combining for the South. In that Oakland-Pittsburgh game.
The ball at the 47-yard stripe, first down and 10 yards to go.
Score to make it 13-7.
The cheer you hear in the background indicates their pleasure at the public address announcement that Pittsburgh has gone back ahead of Oakland. Shipman rolling out and gotten at the line of scrimmage.
Number 55.
He was nailed down by Dwight Chandler, the 185-pound junior linebacker, along with the ever-present Ricky Moody, 220-pound junior. There's no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. The clock runs with 56 seconds showing in the first half. Bazell back in. The Mojo has a timeout left. Shipman could test his arm here. We'll see. No, he gives it on the nude reverse to Bobbitt. Bobbitt is through to the 46-yard line. Kerr is in on the tackle along with McElroy. Third down, long 2. Fields in, Gary Sutherland out. Brilliant halftime show for you. Bazell splitting wide to the right side. Shipman rolling out. Shipman throwing. He's got his man at the 29. It's Bazell to the 25. He is to the 21-yard line. Flag goes down. Time has expired. A flag went down, and let's see what this means. The half can't end on a penalty. However, it's going to be refused, and time will run out. So our halftime score is Permian 18 and Ross Sterling of Baytown 7. We'll be back in just a minute.
Listy out to about the 30, possible forward progress to the 31. It'll bring up third down and about 3. Mike Herron and Steve Weaver on the stop for the Panthers. So third and about 3. Long 3, short 4. Same formation, wishbone the backfield. The end split to the left. This time Lamont keeps. First down. Fumble, but after the whistle. Mike Herron on the stop. And Joe Bazell also in there. So it'll set up the first down of the ball game, second half wise. That's their 8th of the game. Permian, of course, with 13 in the first half. First and 10 for Baytown from their own 37. Lamont this time, first man through is Listy. He gets it, and a couple of yards. From the 37 out about the 39 and a half. The defensive lineup for Permian is Sutherland, McCallum, Herron, Weaver on the front. Linebackers are Davis, Wilkerson, and Nunez. Sutherland, Fields, Bobbitt, and Bazell, the defensive secondary. Lamont this time facing second and about 7, gives it off to, I believe, Singleton, Sammy Singleton. He gets it across the 40 out to about the 43 or 4-yard line. Grady Wilkerson stopped him there, along with Roy Bobbitt. So about the same situation as before. Third down, this time about 4 yards needed. The last time ran the quarterback option left side off the wishbone. Lamont kept and got the first down. This time starts it again, keeps it again, pitches out at the last moment to Newton. He's got first down yardage. Run out of bounds about midfield. Steve Weaver, Joe Bazell, Bobbitt, and Sutherland were all over there. At about the 49 of Baytown. But it's another first down. Second of the half, 9th of the ball game. 18-7 our score. 9:21 left to go, third quarter. Spivak this time out to the wide side, the right side of the field. Lamont goes down. Pitch out, fumble. Permian, I believe, has the football. Let's see, they do. Looks like Darrell Hutt. Nunez, number 54, Ray Nunez. Second turnover of the ball game. The first time around when Permian got it on a fumble, they marched it 48 yards for a score. This time they get it squarely at midfield. First and 10 to go for the Panthers. Shipman running the attack at quarterback. Brings Don Patterson in motion left. Rolls to the left. He's going to keep it. Gets a good block. Clears him on the corner. Down across the 40 to about the 36. Finally run down by number 45, Mike Hillsley. Beautiful scamper that time by David Shipman. And Sutherland threw a block that was fantastic to clear him around the corner. First and 10 Permian. That's their 14th of the ball game.
Frank, they've got both Sutherlands in there now. You got to identify them. They got Grady.
This time the give goes to, let's see, that's Gary Sutherland. Nope, check it off, that's Ricky Sutherland. Down to about the 35 from whence it all started, so virtually no gain on the play, maybe a half yard at best. All intents and purposes, still second and near 10. Well, let's give him a yard, they say. Set up second and 9 for Permian from the Baytown Sterling 35-yard line. Bazell goes, split to the right side this time. Be picked up over there by number 35, Chris Kime on defense. Patterson goes in motion to the right. Shipman this time rolls right. Nope, gives it off up the middle instead.
Chuck Fields.
And Fields gets it near the 30 to about the 31.
Ricky Moody, number 65.
Moody and Dwight Chandler in on the stop. A pickup on the play of about 4. Set up 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. Fields checks out. Ricky Sutherland checks in. Roy Bobbitt checks back in. And Don Patterson is out. Bobbitt goes on the wing to the right side. Bazell is split to the left. Shipman rolls to the right, looks downfield. It's in and out of the arms of Roy Bobbitt. Bobbitt coming from the wing on the right side across the field. Juggle, 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 but just could not find the handle. So the Panthers now facing 4th, needing about 6. Could be they're in 4-down territory. Let's see what they choose to do, as I do not see Terry Penn coming out as yet. Nope, Chuck Fields checks in with a play from Coach Gil Bartosh. And the Panthers are going to go for it. 4th and 6. 32-yard line of Baytown. David Shipman, the quarterback, has Bobbitt on the wing. Bobbitt comes in motion. Shipman rolls to the right and fires it downfield, complete to Bazell. Bazell almost got loose, but is knocked down at the 14-yard line. Joe Bob Bazell. And Gary Bender it is who comes in to make the stop, along with Davis Kerr, number 29. 1st down Permian from the 14.5. So the Panthers trying to play add 2. They own the scoreboard 18-7 and are driving. The give to Ricky Sutherland. He might make a couple. Good hitting by the right side of that wall. Or check it off. That's Ricky Moody and Dwight Chandler along with John Brown. The middle 3. Gary Bender also in on the stop. Bazell checks out. Now Terry Penn and Chuck Fields check in. And Gary Sutherland checks out. 2nd down. 8 yards needed from just about the 13. Shipman rolls to the left side this time, needs a block, gets his way down to about the 12, pick up possibly a yard. Dwight Chandler was there to hit him along with number 70, Steve McClendon, and number 25, Scotty Mills. They say his knee touched in at the 12, so it'll be 3rd down and just about 7-8 yards needed. Big play time coming up here. Passing situation for the Panthers. Let's see what Coach Gil Bartosh decides to do. He sent it in. David Shipman has the play. Rolls out to the right side. Stops. Looks downfield. It is intercepted in the end zone. And downing him. Let's see if they're going to rule it a safety or that he was out about the goal line. No safety. He had gotten across the goal line. They say the forward progress stopped there, and you can hear the Panther partisans as they wholeheartedly disagree with that verdict. So the pass intercepted, intended for Bazell. Baytown will take over. 1st and 10 to go from their own, 6-inch line? That ought to be close enough. Martin Lamont runs the Sterling attack at quarterback. His running backs are Newton, Listy, and Singleton. Wishbone. And somebody is offsides. Number 60 flares out. That's John Wallace, 190-pound senior right guard. Evidently going to go on the quick count and an illegal procedure up and coming. I'd like to see half the distance. If we could tighten in on that, that would be fantastic, Charlie. Maybe 3 inches at best.
You got to do it. That was as good a time as he could. It didn't cost him very much.
Had to be the shortest penalty on record. Wedging it out comes Lamont, trying to find a little running room, gets it out to about the 3. Grady Wilkerson hits him there. But at least he got a little room to maneuver, which is about 3 yards more than he had to begin with. Pick up a 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 8 for the Baytown Sterling Rangers. 5:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 18-7 our score. Permian on top. Wishbone the backfield. Lamont this time goes into the end zone. Gonna pass. Looks. Has to hurry. Is going to be intercepted by Bobbitt. Bobbitt back to the 20, to the 15, and knocked down at the 14. Roy Bobbitt